relationship with them. How will you know their love? How will they know your love? Through relationship. It's the same thing with our Lord and Savior, having a relationship, because see, these promises, they are for believers. And if you are not a believer, then these promises, you cannot obtain these promises. So my brothers and sisters, we need the strength that God has given us through Jesus Christ. That strength, it's abundant. Psalms 119 and 165 says, great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. It's great peace that God gives to us through his son, Jesus Christ. It's perfect peace that God gives to us through Jesus Christ. And if you want that peace, which is perfect, Isaiah 26:3 says, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusts in thee. Do you trust him today? If you trust him, seek him with your whole heart. If you trust him, fall back into his arms. He will catch you. If you trust him, he will lead you from the cradle to the grave. If you trust him, he will give you strength. He will give you love that surpasseth all understanding. If you trust him with a childlike faith and that inward righteousness, Christ can give it to you. And remember, there's a way out of your mess, and it's JESUS. Be encouraged.
Where can you buy a brand new Nissan with a lifetime warranty? Kingston Pike. Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You heard it right. Every new Ted Russell Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty, and that's a long, long time. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome into Ask Your Neighbor. Here we are on a Tuesday. I don't know why I'm off. We were just talking about you didn't get to go to the fair. I didn't get to go to the fair, so I can't blame it on the fair. But this week, for whatever reason, I've just been bamboozled. So
this whole month has been bamboozled for me.
I think you're right. So. Director of Tourism Stephanie Wells with us this morning. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you, ma'am?
Good morning, Ron. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I just can't believe we were talking yesterday. Oak Ridge schools went back to school yesterday.
I know. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I haven't even been to my boat yet. It's like, where's summer go?
I know. It always goes so fast.
It flies by.
And then the school year goes so long.
It is. Man alive. Yeah. You guys have a lot going on here up and coming, don't we? We got a lot coming to the area. We
do still have quite a bit going on. For locals, this is great. The food trucks are back.
Yes.
So they've moved them to Thursday nights. They were on Tuesday, so they've moved them to Thursday, which is good because by Thursday, I'm done. I'm done cooking.
There you go.
I'm done trying to figure out what to cook.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm done. So I like that they're on Thursdays, and they're from 5 to 9, so they're a little bit later.
Yeah.
Especially as hot as it's been, it's nice that they're a little bit later. And they've moved, so I don't know, if you know where Real Dry Cleaners used to be.
Yes.
If you've been there by there lately, you'll see that there's a building that there's been torn down. The dry cleaners looks totally different. So it'll be kind of there in that parking lot.
Gotcha.
Hammocks. A lot of people know from Hammocks Cakes and Catering and from
Percadelis.
From Percadelis. So I think it's Darlene's son is opening up the restaurant there, and serving food out of there. And then they have food trucks, lobster dogs. Catherine's Catering and Kona Ice will be there this Thursday. So moms, grab your kids, grab your husband, and go on down there.
Grab dinner.
Yeah, you do not have to cook supper this Thursday.
That's great.
And, well, what I love about the food trucks, we've gone to a couple of food truck parks and stuff like that too, and we've done, last year when they were here, is y'all can get something different. I mean, if you want something, your husband wants something different, your kids want something different, you can just get, whatever you want. You don't have to worry about, trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
So there's a variety for you.
That's fantastic.
So, and there's a lot going on in downtown Clinton. This Saturday, they've got Christmas in July.
Yes.
So they'll have, the stores will be decorated. You'll get a kind of a preview to Christmas. You'll see Santa Claus around in his summer attire. But it's a good time to go shop. It's a good time to be in the downtown area and just think about Christmas. Okay. So for you weird people that are already thinking about Christmas shopping.
Exactly. There's no way.
No, I don't start thinking about Christmas shopping until probably like the second week of December.
Maybe. So I might get in there like right after Thanksgiving online. Yeah. Maybe, but like the real deal.
Now that everything's moved on, a lot of things have moved online, I do think about it a little bit earlier just to get it shipped here. But, back in the day, you would find me in the store at the mall on Christmas Eve.
I used to be the same way, very much.
So, but anyway,
Christmas
for those
in July.
Yes, for those that are thinking about Christmas presents, thinking about decorations, those kind of things. It's a good day to be down this Saturday in downtown Clinton.
Gotcha.
So, and then I know probably a lot of y'all are aware of the organization that's been in existence for a couple of years. It's our Historic Downtown Clinton group. They do the Main Street program, the state Main Street program. They are having a fundraiser called Sip of Summer at the Kincaid House on August the 9th.
Okay.
So this organization does a lot of the events in downtown Clinton now, a lot of the decorations that you see in downtown Clinton, but they've also done a lot with economic development through grants. So they got a facade grant. So if you've noticed, a couple of buildings downtown have a nice new front on them. That was one of the grants that that Catherine and her organization was able to get. The Historic Downtown group. And there's a board. I serve on the board. There's a lot of other people that serve on the board. A lot of dedicated people that want to see that area improved. It's already great. I mean, it's a great area already, but if you don't continue to pay attention to an area, then it starts to decline. So again, they do a lot of the events, they do a lot of the decorations down there. So it's a great organization, but they need money. So they do have a fundraising event called Sip of Summer. It's on August the 9th at Kincaid House, and various brewers from the region come in, and you can sample different beers. There's also food from various restaurants throughout the area, live music. So you just pay one price, and you get to sample all of that.
That's cool.
So August the 9th. And again, I say this all the time, but all of these events are on our website.
Gotcha.
Which is adventureanderson.com. So you can go there. If you don't want to search for some of these, you can go there, and then you can find the link to some of these.
Gotcha.
So there are 2 more sessions of Jazz on the Hill at Green McAdoo Cultural Center.
Yes.
And those are August the 10th, and Miss Nikki and the Uptown Players will be there. And then September the 14th, Jay Storm Project. I don't know if that's Jay Storm or Jay Storm Project, but they'll be there. That's just kind of, bring your chair. It's out on the lawn. Just a nice
environment.
Community. Yes. And again, it's a way to kind of support Green McAdoo Cultural Center. So, and a new event that we have, the summer sessions by ORNL Federal Credit Union. They've had those in the past.
Yes.
And they've mostly been in Oak Ridge. They've moved some to Knoxville this year, but there's also having one at the Museum of Appalachia.
Oh, that's
and it's
cool.
a free event
on
August the 24th. and there'll be live music, of course. Sean Camp and Woodbox Heroes are going to be there performing, and there'll be food and a lot more. And their website is theSummerSessions.com. So you can go there and buy your tickets. Or no, sorry, it's a free event. Never mind, forget that. You can go there and find out more. There are some restrictions on what you can bring and those kind of things, but again, that's a free event at the Museum of Appalachia. Last year they did some evening concerts, and then it went over very well.
And what is the website? The Summer Sessions?
TheSummerSessions.com.
Gotcha.
Sessions with an S. Yeah. At the end.
Gotcha.
Yep. So August the 24th at the Museum of Appalachia, free event.
Gotcha.
So
free is always
free
good.
is always good.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
nice.
That's great.
So, and free doesn't always mean that it's not great. So,
No.
So a lot of times people think that they have to pay for greatness, but not always.
Not always. No, ma'am. There's a lot going on. I mean.
Oh yeah.
School getting started back and all this stuff. It seems like seems like we were in the midst of summer to me, but now summer's starting to wind down and things. We'll be talking about fall in the mountains here before long, won't we?
I know. Well, that's what we are already putting together.
Oh, yeah, you're probably already.
Our fall ads. We start those kind of running the last week of June and on into August so that people are making fall plans to come here. So. We have a couple of events at Windrock.
Yes.
They do a porch series also.
Yes.
And where they have live music on their porch. They have a great outdoor space. So check those out. But they have an event called Wheeling with Warren, WARN. So that is, they sell winches. And they have an event that they put together on August the 25th for all skill levels. It's kind of a group ride. Yeah. So if you're looking for a group to ride with, we have people all the time say, well, I want to go, but I don't know where to go. I don't know, don't know
my way around.
Right. I don't have a lot of people to go with. So it's a good, I think they had 60 participants last year. So it's just a good time to go and meet some people that like to ride, maybe, get your own little group going, that kind of thing. So
that's cool.
So that's on August the 25th, and there's, again, just go to our website. You'll find out all the details, times, and there's several different rides that day from, basic up to extreme. So again, for all skill levels.
And you guys, if you don't have the four-wheeler, you can rent them up there now, too. So you can go kind of test the water to see if it's something you want to invest in.
Yep.
That's great.
So, and then the Appalachian Toyota Roundup is August the 29th. So if you have a Toyota that you'd like to take off-road, this is a great event for you. Again, August the 29th, Labor Day weekend.
That's an annual event.
It is an annual event, yes. And so, you think about economic development too for tourism. All these people coming in here. It's a multi-day event, all Labor Day weekend, and people come from all over.
Absolutely.
But yes, so they have nightly gatherings. They'll have catered food, live music, door prizes, organized rides. So again, it's a great time. That's if you have a Toyota, you're looking for a group to ride with, it's a good way to connect with people that like to do that.
All the details are on Adventure Anderson.
Yes. And they do have their own website where you can sign up also, but we have the link on ours.
Gotcha.
So.
And that's the 29th of August, is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah. And then going into Labor Day weekend.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
So, one other event that's been going on a couple of years in Oak Ridge is called Secret City Improv.
Yeah.
So, their website says if you like to laugh, I don't know if you're laughing with them or laughing at them.
Either way.
Either way, you're laughing. You're laughing. But if you're just sitting around thinking, wow, I'd really like to give that improv stuff a chance. They also have workshops.
Okay.
So something that you'd like to get into. I have a friend of mine that's a professor at the University of Tennessee. She does it. She started off because she was nervous about speaking in front of her students. And so she's like, I got involved in improv, and she's like, I love it. She's like, it really, it's kind of like anything else. If you practice it,
sure,
that you get better at thinking faster on your feet and being thrown into situations where you have to come up with, the words to use and a way to act. So she loves it. She's like, it really helped me with my anxiety of speaking in front of people.
Well, that's kind of cool. And is that a weekly thing?
That
is a one-time shot?
That's a one-time thing. Okay. September the 27th through the 29th. They have different performances. There's groups that come in and perform. Okay. And again, they have workshops. They have different sessions where if that's something that you're interested in getting to know more about, you can go and learn more.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. That's good.
Yeah. So really unique and different event. So and then that's pretty much all that's going on kind of through August and early into September. But we have all the events coming up this fall with the Antique Festival. Windrock's going to have their jamboree. The Museum of Appalachia will have their Fall Heritage Days. That looks a little bit different than what they used to do with their fall event, but they still do have their Fall Heritage Days that give you a little bit of the museum homecoming feel.
Sure.
So they will be having those this fall. Also.
Have they? How are they coming on the campground? Have you heard anything on that?
I have not.
Okay.
We actually have a board meeting this afternoon, and John is on the board, and so I'm sure we will hopefully get an update from him. But I was up there a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and it's kind of still looks the same. Okay. So, but it's coming. It is coming. So
slowly but surely.
I know they were hoping to have it open this summer, but maybe they'll get it open this fall. So.
It'll stay full.
It will.
If it's not,
it will stay
they probably
full,
already have reservations.
Just like every other campground in the area. And then I think, too, just people visiting the museum, it'll bring a lot of new attention to the museum, too. So
I know one thing we talked about, it's been a long time ago, but you had talked about it would be nice at some point to have a place, whether it be a conference center or something, where we could host some of these events. We had talked about the big boat shows. You're like, yeah, we'd love to have them, but we don't even have a place where people can park their cars.
No.
Has that stayed on your radar?
It has, and I know Oak Ridge is looking at kind of a convention meeting space kind of idea, but yeah, I think
because we don't really have a place that you could have something like that, or even just a convention center where you could have a mid-sized convention. We don't have a whole lot of choice with that around here.
And we get questions all the time. People want to have, meetings, 300 or 400 people a lot of times, and the churches in the area are gracious to let people use their space for, in other places like JA that use their space. And I know that there'll be some kind of rental space with the new Aspire Park. But, again, that's one of the things that we definitely need in this area.
I was amazed when we bought Praise back in 2000 and whatever it was. It's been a long time ago, 10 years ago. They did a annual event, and they did it at not the convention center on Clinton Highway, but right there,
the Expo Center.
Yes. I was amazed when we did it, and then we were planning the next year at how full they were. Mm-hmm. And we rented it for one day. I think it was $16,000.
Yeah.
Like, holy cannoli.
Yes.
So, there's and again, they were like, nope, we're all this week. Well, we can do, if you can, load in here and load out this quick, we could do it here. It was just, I had no idea that there was a demand.
Yeah.
That's obviously great. Definitely. Big. But there's a demand.
There is a demand, absolutely. So, and that's a great, repurpose of that space too. I think it was an old Kroger's and then a warehouse or something. So that's a great use of a space.
Kmart building.
Yeah.
Kmart building.
Yeah.
Same kind of scenario.
Every time I drive by, that's what I think.
And it
would be a great.
It could be partitioned off too, where you could have a 300 person or something like that. You could have a couple thousand people.
Right. Well, and we go to boat shows. We travel to Indianapolis. We've gone to Detroit. We've done them in downtown. We've done them kind of out. One place that we used to go in Cleveland, Ohio, was an old airport hangar.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
It's huge. There's just different scenarios. I prefer ones like the Expo Center where you're kind of out and away. You've got plenty of parking.
Yes.
You've got that facility all right there kind of contained. So that's nice. But it also helps, the convention center in downtown also helps a lot of those downtown hotels and businesses. And restaurants in that area too.
It's harder to park down there.
It is.
It's always hard. Anytime we've done anything, we did a conference down there. We did like a 3-day conference down there that we hosted years ago. And that was, you had to make sure you're there about 20 minutes early so you can find your park and walk a little ways. But that's it.
We did a boat show in Detroit, downtown Detroit.
Same scenario.
And we also had the component of the union. So if you use more than a 2-wheel dolly, then you had to hire the union to bring your stuff in. So we went to the hotel. I unpacked my suitcase. I put all my brochures in my suitcase, and I used it to wheel it. And we had to take the tram. I mean, because February in downtown Detroit is not warm. So we would, I'd wheel my suitcase down to the expo center and unload the brochures. And so,
well, I think
just make do. But
if they're, Scott was here, Mayor Burton was here recently. We talked about the Kmart building and what may or may not ever happen. But I don't know how structurally sound the building still is, but that would be a good place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a and there's a need.
Yeah, I don't know how much the interior, but I mean it's a good it's a good cinder block building. Yeah. So those usually are sustainable. But again, the interior, but that would be a good location.
I know that we talked just a little bit about Christmas in July, but have you guys started looking forward to like getting into holiday events and some of the stuff that's going to be coming to the counties? Things are going to be going on for that yet?
Oh, absolutely. So I just had somebody asked me the other day what the theme was for the Christmas parade.
There we are.
So everybody's, already planning their Christmas parades.
What is the theme? Do we know yet?
I think Clinton's is it's got the Ritz, putting on the Ritz. So trying to do like Christmas in the movies.
Okay.
And so we always, with the Rocky Top Chamber, we always try to do the same theme because we have a lot of people that participate in both. So I think the other day we talked about Rocky Top Real Christmas, REEL. Oh, wow. So, and then kind of the subtitle of Christmas at the movies.
That's clever.
Yeah, so it'll give people the chance to participate in both and not have to redo their floats.
And each chamber is kind of in charge of those.
Yes.
Very good.
The downtown committee does the Clinton parade now.
Gotcha.
The historic downtown committee, the Main Street program, does the Clinton one now. But the Rocky Top Chamber, in conjunction with the city and I know the city of Clinton helps a lot too.
Oh, sure.
The city of Rocky Top helps with the Rocky Top parade.
So here we are talking about Christmas. It's just before you know it.
Be here before we know it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. As soon as school starts, it just seems to all just run together. So
Trey graduated, so I'm only juggling two now.
Yeah.
One down.
Well, my son will be a junior, so it doesn't. I don't know how we got here, but
I say that like him going to college has slowed things down. Now it's hey Dad, I need this for the dorm, and we need this. Okay. So,
yeah.
Anyway, lots of stuff going on. I appreciate you coming in. I had forgotten. Goes right over my head.
It doesn't seem it should be the last week of July.
No, it doesn't seem like this is the last Tuesday or the fourth Tuesday or whatever it is of July. It's crazy. Anything else you want folks to know about anybody else doing anything? Anything you want to acknowledge that's going on here?
Not that I can think about. I mean, just in these last couple of days, if you haven't gotten out and explored your own area, do that. Yeah. I mean, we talk about staycations all the time. There's so many great attractions right here in your back door.
I'm not joking. We haven't been on the boat this season.
Wow.
Now I've been, and part of that is because I ended up having to take 2 vacations because when my normal vacation was scheduled, I couldn't get my boys. And so when I got my boys, we spent a lot of time and money doing that and haven't really had the time. But I just thought, Jiminy Christmas. So I think we're going to get to go up finally and enjoy the lake for a little while,
Well, and same thing. If you don't have a boat, they rent them. They're almost every marina on the lake rents some kind of boat, some kind of watercraft. So, during the week, if you want to take a day off and, go and explore the lake a little bit.
Well, those of us that, were raised here, we understand you can go about Monday at 2 in the afternoon, maybe. Or it depends if you like the sunset, go about 6 and you still got time to play.
And honestly, we really see a drop after July the 4th.
Yeah.
So a lot of people take that week, they take advantage of that extra day of vacation, holiday, and take that week. So we see a little bit of a drop. We see a little bit of a pickup right before school starts, and then Labor Day weekend, trying to get one last weekend in. But we really do see a drop after July the 4th.
And I know that a lot of our visitors don't realize it, but a lot of us do. I mean, you're still very comfortable on the lake way into into October anyway.
Yes. Last year we had some friend of ours out there in November because the weather was so great.
I've been on my boat in November many times. I've watched. I've spent many a football game sitting on the front porch of my boat watching.
And the water is actually warmer in usually September than it is in May.
Oh yeah, so. Your April, May warm up. No, so hopefully we'll get out and enjoy some of the things around us. I know, we all take some of our surroundings for granted and don't get to get out and use them.
I mean, I was just talking yesterday to somebody that was going paddling on the Clinch, where to put in, where to take out, and there's about 4 or 5 different locations along the Clinch after the Weir Dam that you can put in and take out. And there's actually a guide service now that will come pick you up.
We were talking about we needed that here just a few times ago.
Yes, so they will come pick you up and take you back to your vehicle. Yeah, because usually now that my son drives, it's nice that, we park one vehicle at one location, another, and go back and forth. So it's nice, put in at one, because it's difficult to paddle up the Clinch when the water is running.
Oh yeah, when it's running,
it's a little easier when the water's not running, but when the water's running, you really just want to go downstream. But there's several different places that you can put in and take out.
And most all the stuff that's going on, most all the attractions, the areas, the times of operation, all that, you've got all that on your site.
It's all on our
links
website.
Back and forth so people can find out. And if they have more questions, they can email you, call you, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Everything else is good, right?
Yes, everything's great.
Well, that's fantastic. I don't have any questions. Don't have anything that I want to ask. I'll tell you what. Let's just take a real quick break, see if there's anything anybody wants to ask, and then we'll head on out of here.
Okay.
We'll take 60 seconds. We'll be back.
Looking for a firearm? AB Prototype Guns and Custom Shop in Oak Ridge has hundreds of modern pistols, rifles, and shotguns in stock. They carry ammunition in popular calibers, and their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you find the latest optic for your handgun or rifle. AB Prototype has an extensive selection of parts, magazines, and other aftermarket accessories. They're open Monday through Saturday, and discounts are available for veterans and law enforcement. AB Prototype Guns and Custom Shop, located at 1956B Oak Ridge Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Call 865-910-3602 or visit online abprototype.com.
You never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. Say you're involved in a traffic accident and you need some legal advice. Maybe you're released from your job for no reason. Or you suspect it's because you're getting older. You might know of someone whose marriage is on the rocks. Divorce is soon. Bad things happen to good people all the time. And Saturday mornings from 11 until noon, T. Scott Jones will be taking your calls and giving you legal advice. That's 11 until noon Saturday mornings, right here on WYSH.
Hey friends, it's Cougar from Rusty Wallace Nissan. July's heating up and so are the deals on over 300 new Nissans. And all new Nissans come with our exclusive, no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. Take advantage of power buys on 24 Centers from $20,997, 24 Altimas from $23,850, 23 Rogues from $25,970, 23 Kicks from $18,900, and family-ready Pathfinders from $29,744. So shop in those July power buy socks at RustyWallaceNissan.com.
It's time for new flooring, and just in time, Karen's Carpet Sales is offering the sale of a lifetime on LVP from Mohawk. Waterproof floating floor with an innovative lacquer that repels dirt and grime for simple cleaning. And best of all, it's only $1.99 per square foot and comes with a 25-year residential warranty. If it's time to freshen up the look of your home, nothing brightens it up like new flooring. Whether you decide on carpet or laminate, let Karen's Carpet Sales help you give your home just the look you want. Come in and see what's new and bring your imagination. Laminate vinyl plank is waterproof, scratch resistant, and you can choose from several colors. And when your floors look good, you feel good. Karen's Carpet is your headquarters for flooring, carpet, laminate, and on sale now, LVP from Mohawk. Karen's Carpet has been serving East Tennessee for over 50 years. They're located in Claxton, 1961 Clinton Highway, 865-945-3353. Karen's Carpet, the store that gives you more. 945-3353.
All right. Well, Stephanie, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I'll write. I didn't have you down on my calendar. I don't know why. It slipped through the cracks, but I'm glad you came in. We'll have you on the calendar. Remember, on the 4th Tuesday
Yes.
of every month.
Yes.
Stephanie comes in and updates us to everything that's going on. And adventureanderson.com.
Yes.
And stillyallcome.org if you
can
want to.
go there too, yes. And if you have an event, just send it to me, call me, email me. We're happy to promote those. We try to keep it in the realm of something a visitor can attend, or definitely a community event. We don't promote yard sales and things like that. But and we also have the sign there next to our new office, so we do put more community events on that sign than just tourist events. So if you've got something.
If you'll let us know what you guys have going on, we'll put it on the radio as well and let people know. We do that too. So, if you guys have anything going on, let Miss Stephanie know or let us know. We'll put it on the radio, and she can get it all on her website and all over the place and let people know that are coming here from all over the place. Did you tell me one time that we've tracked people from all 48 of the lower states to? Oh yeah,
definitely.
That's pretty cool. And from all, Smoky Mountains brings them from all over the world too.
And we have a lot of international visitors also. So
cool.
A lot of times we find out about them when they try to go to Oak Ridge. Like, oh, sorry.
Really?
I can't get in there. Oh,
you can't go. You can't go into the lab.
You can't go on the bus tour. You can go to the AMZ. You can go to all the attractions, but you cannot go on the bus tour.
Really? Do you have to be a United States citizen?
Yes. And even we used to have travel writers that would come in from Canada, and we couldn't get them in either, especially after 9/11.
Oh yeah.
So
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yep. And you better have your driver's license.
Learn something new today.
Yes. Yep.
Thank you, Stephanie. We'll see you next month.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Stick around.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website. It's Ask Your Neighbor. Thanks for listening.
Classic Country, WYSH.